All right. So we are live. It is Thursday, so I guess you know what it is. All right. So we are live.
Okay.
It is Thursday. So our sound is good. I always love to double check sounds. All right. So welcome back to Hot Topics. Okay. And thank you very much for joining us. So while we wait for the ladies to jump right in. We have like 2 more minutes, but yes, I wanted to come in here and quickly give you people what is going on before the ladies get in, because this is a topic that is very hot and it is people are going to be fired up. So I know that some of you are going to be watching the replay, so I want to lay down the topic down properly, so if you don't catch up, if you meet up in the middle, you will be able to do so. Okay, that being said, welcome to Hot Topics, our own popular opinion. And this is a show that is hosted by five beautiful, super talented ladies, and it is rotational and it holds every Thursday. So one of the ladies gets to host on a Thursday. Okay, so yes. And like you see the title, and you have a little bit of a clue, because yes, paternity fraud is something that has been going on for a very, very long time. Okay, it's been going on for the longest time. So we are going to discuss it, but we have a case study. So that's what we, the five ladies, are going to be analyzing today. So, but before the ladies will get ready, okay, in their 2 minutes, before they will jump right in, Salito Salani, you're welcome. Unjume Priska, you are welcome. Thank you very much for joining. So, before the ladies will jump right in, I wanted to come in 2 minutes before they get on board and actually give you people the download of what is going on. All right. So, like I said, paternity fraud. That's what we are discussing today. So I'll go back and read to you before the ladies will step right in. Okay, so here it says media personality reveal what happened after she advised her friend against paternity fraud. And like I said, a lot of people are going to be watching the replay. So I want to first of all lay down the whole message. So when the ladies come in and they start talking and they get all fired up, people don't get confused. Like, what's going on, because we're really going to be dissecting and diving in deep. So the media personality said 2 months later, there's a wedding. When she was asked why I was not invited to the introduction and why I'm not involved in the ashwebi, she said, and she mentioned the lady's name, Sugar. Sugar is a bitter and a bad blood. She hates seeing people happy. You came for advice. I dropped my 2 cents. You flared up, blocked me everywhere across. Blocked me everywhere. I told you what's right and wrong. You still have the audacity to mess my name up. Why? Please. So the lady is already fired up. And she actually posted the chats, right? So this is the message her friend sent to her. Her friend said, "There's something I need your advice on." And she responded, "You need my advice? LOL. That's new. That's fine. Wagwan." And she said, "I'm pregnant." "Oh, cool. Make we start today, dust our shoes because now wedding straight." Those of you who do not understand pidgin, she said, let's start cleaning up our shoes, preparing our clothes, because up next is the wedding. Okay. And she said, chill, no be Victor get am. And she was like, calm down, my friend. It's not, the pregnancy is not for Victor. So I'm guessing that Victor is the fiancé of the lady. And his friend said, what? Said, wait, what? What's going on? Who get am? Like, whose pregnancy? And she said, you won't know him. He's my friend. And she responded, okay, forget about knowing him, man. How did this happen? You are no longer with Victor. Like, what's going on? How did this happen? And are you no longer with Victor?
Hey,
You are welcome, welcome. All
wait,
right. So one
I
of the
was
hosts
even
is there. So
lost
like I
from
said
where.
earlier, before the host will start, for all of them will start coming in, because everybody is fired up. I wanted to first of all read the chat so people that will watch from the beginning will understand why some of the hosts are going to be fired up today, if not all of the hosts. Okay, so that's what we are doing now, starting by reading the chat. And then I knew that 2 minutes, so that's what we are doing now. I'll be able to finish reading the chat before all the ladies will come on in. So next slide, she said, it was a mistake. And her friend responded, what was a mistake? She said, the pregnancy. The friend said, she said, yes. A lot is going on in my head right now. I don't know what to do. She responded, you are not telling me a lot of things, so I don't know how to advise you. The friend said, okay, I went to my friend's house about a month ago because I needed him to help me do something. It was late, so I couldn't go back that day. The friend asked her, how late? She said, it was raining too. He didn't have umbrellas. He didn't have umbrellas in his house. That made the matter worse. I had no option than to sleep over. He was begging too. And then she now responded to when the friend asked her how late. She now said 10:40 p.m. The friend now responded with, did you drink? Were you drunk? Did he force himself on you? And the friend responded with a big no, like no with plenty of O at the end, and said, I don't want to go into details, but he didn't force himself on me. I was not drunk too. Everything just happened. I don't know how to explain it. The friend responded, I see. So what exactly should I advise you on? With a question mark. Let's move on to the next slide. And the friend said, I'm not ready to lose Victor. Oh, sorry, the way the screenshot, I cannot see some part. I'm not ready to lose Victor, and I can't tell the other guy that I'm pregnant. I was thinking I would just put it on Victor. We were together throughout that period. I don't think he will suspect. I know he trusts me. Do you think he will know? And the friend responded. Sorry, let me add the. Do you think? Hello.
Hi.
And the friend responded.
I was trying to use my laptop this time.
I'm trying to read the chat so people that will watch the replay will kind of understand when the ladies get fired up, when the ladies of Hot Topics are fired up, people like what's going on. So that's why I'm reading the chat. Like the 2 minutes for all the hosts to get in, I would have finished with reading the chat. So the friend responded, bro, like with a lot of O, okay, like she was in shock, and she said, bro, this is paternity fraud. Ha, please, oh. I have been seeing a lot about it on internet. I never knew it will be this close to me. Pinning a pregnancy on another man is wrong. I don't know if there are laws against it in Nigeria, but it's morally wrong. And she said, what should I do? The friend asked her, what should I do? And she said, see, just tell the other guy about it so you guys can sort it out as adults. That's all I have to say. And she said, I can't. And the friend asked her, why? She said, if I tell him, he will want to settle down with me. And I don't like him to that extent. And the friend laughed, like LMAO, like, yeah, like she's what? And she said, you don't like him to that extent and you spread your legs for him. Does that make sense to you? I have a lot to say. I'm just holding back because how can you mess up like this? She continued, look, I don't know how you all run your relationship, but see, when you are in a relationship, you are obligated to be committed. Commitment includes setting boundaries. You can't tell me you respect and value your relationship when
Please,
you
sorry, 1
conveniently
minute, please. What do
cross
I
a
do?
boundary
This
that
thing is
should
echoing.
be.
You respect and
Nikki,
value your relationship when
Okay, you conveniently cross a boundary that shouldn't be
what do I
crossed.
do? It's echoing.
That's utter rubbish. And the friend said, babe, you are judging me.
that shouldn't be crossed.
She continued telling her, if you see my message as judging you, then that's fine. If I don't know you, I won't be pissed about this. To be honest, why will you visit a man you are not dating so late? Was this why you needed my advice? I really can't figure out what you wanted me to say. Yes, go, Queen. Like you wanted me to say, yes, go ahead.
Oshtonia, mute first. I'll tell you later. Oshtonia, mute first.
You're welcome, Constance.
Mute first.
And
Okay.
she said, yes, go, Queen. I said, I don't swing that way. I have two brothers, and I would definitely be running mad if I find out that someone pinned another man's pregnancy on one of my brothers. You have four. You have four. You should understand better. And the friend said, you have said a lot. I don't know who gave you I don't know who gave you people the right to judge another person. You people always feel like you are better than another person. You are not better than me. I blame myself for coming to you for advice. It won't happen again. And she responded, for real? You blocked me? So that was what actually happened. And like I said, paternity fraud has been going on for so long. So that's why we're discussing it today. It's been for many years and it's still happening. And every time it happens, it seems like people are kind of feeling like, what's going on? So yes, the ladies are here to discuss it, and all the ladies are here already. And we're going to go into the ladies introducing themselves. So when we dive right in, we will all start analyzing and no one will be confused. And if you catch the show in the middle or towards the end, you'll be able to watch from the beginning and you will understand all the points that the ladies will give. So right about now, Nikki, are you here? Because we're going to start with introduction. Okay, Nikki is not here, so I guess Nikki is busy. Tonya, let's go with you. Start by introducing yourself.
Hello. Good day from this Arab Emirate. It's still your girl, UD. Yes, guys, welcome back to our channel. It's still your girl, UD, Ochtonia's family, UD, guys. Today is hot topic day, and we are here to give it to you guys hot. And please, if you have not followed my channel, please do me a favor by following this channel, this amazing family. I will love it and I will follow back. Okay, drop your comments. It's very highly welcome here, and we are here to discuss. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Over to you, Oyoyo. Introduction.
Hello, hosts, and hello, ladies of Hot Topic. Hi, Ochitonia, Nikki, and Constance. Good to gather again and good to see every one of you. And to everyone in the chat room, thank you for being there. My name is Oyoyo of Oyoyo Sword. Likewise, Oyoyo Ndoke's Kitchen. So, Oyoyo Ndoke's Kitchen, Constance, we are back. So, guys, you guys can free to check me out there.
You guys should draw me back now. I don't know what's wrong.
Please come back. Come back.
I don't have the strength, so you
this
push
is
right
8 months. I've been away.
My 5 months now.
Your own is 5 months.
I'm telling you.
I was away for 8
that
months.
Energy of taking your camera off. Hello guys, good morning. I don't know. I can't find it again.
I'm coming.
So I've been away for 8 months on Oyoyo Ndoke's Kitchen, but we are back right now with a bang. So you guys get ready.
Yeah, that's my favorite channel.
Yes, so
they're coming back.
So guys, like I said, my name is Oyoyo. I have 2 channels here. I have more than 2 channels actually. I have 4 channels on YouTube. Okay. I have Oyoyo's Sword and Oyoyo's Kitchen. So let's leave the other ones out for now. And We are the ladies of Hot Topic. Guys, let me give you guys preamble before we start, because this is going to be hot. To get your popcorn ready, get your drink, cold water ready, because these ladies, they have a lot to say. They have a lot to say. And again, if you haven't shared the stream, please share the stream so that we can have a lot of women or men in the stream to, like, debate this topic. Having said that, you guys are most welcome. We have a very interesting topic: paternity fraud, and a case of two friends that got into loggerhead with that topic. So feel free to let us know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comment section. We appreciate all of you guys here. Thank you for joining us today. I'm also streaming live from the US of A. Thank you, guys.
All right, Nikki, you're back. So over to you then, Constance.
Thank you, guys.
We can't hear you.
I said I have to go look for my glasses because I forgot it. How can I sit down here today of all this? Hey, of all this, I will not be complete. God forbid. Hello, everybody. My name is Nikki Somi Ugom. I'm still your girl, Nikki Somi Ugom, with the same name on the whole social media platform. So I thank all of you for always coming back every Thursday to join us on this very hot topic. And for every one of you that take out your time, your precious time to come here to watch, especially me, Nikki. Say me, I be special babe. Hey, I say you all are welcome. We love you all. Today's topic is going to be so hot. I mean, it's going to be bad. At the end of the day, I don't know now all of us go see they talk to each other, because now fight today. So let's be ready for it though. But at the end of the day, you all are welcome. Thank you for coming back, and we are here for you. All right. So if you have anything to add up, kindly do so. We will appreciate it very well. Njume Priska, thank you so much. She says she likes my hair. Oh my God. Thank you so much, darling. Mwah, you're loved. Thank you. And all my Facebook family, you all are welcome. Thank you. Sit back, relax, and let's enjoy this topic. Thank you for your time. I love you. Mel, I'm done. Oh, I'm waiting for you.
Constance, my sound is terrible. I cannot hear anything from where I'm streaming from, so I have to use my phone to hear what you people are saying. I don't know why this happens sometimes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Constance Chineye Madusim, and my channel name is Constant Space. So you can check me out on all my social media handle: Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So I am one of the ladies of Hot Topic, and today we are having it hot. So just stay tuned, grab your popcorn, and let's share our. I am true. Can you hear me? My Wi-Fi is having problem, I think.
Yes, I can hear you.
I think your network is very bad, darling.
Yeah, I think so. But I think it's back.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to be taking this topic in two parts, ladies, because the topic is very hot, and I will explain why we're going to take it in two parts. We would talk about what the lady did and what our thoughts are, and then we're going to analyze the response of her friend also. So we will start by analyzing the situation, then we will now later dive right into her friend's response. So Nikki, let's start with you. What are your thoughts about what the lady did?
This is when you're starting with me, eh? Hell, God. Okay, oh, no, voila. Okay. Well,
Sorry, Mel, what the lady did? You mean the lady that got pregnant or the one that, as in, let's
advised her.
understand you.
We're going to start with the lady that got pregnant and why she felt it was even a thing to think that she should place it on the one that she preferred. That's her own. We're discussing about her first and everything. And then later we can now analyze the friend's response. If was it the right way to respond to a friend of yours that is in desperate need of your advice? We're going to analyze that later. But now we're starting with the whole situation, getting pregnant,
Okay,
going to visit someone in rain and it was late and you got pregnant. Now you want to place it on someone else's. The paternity fraud, that's what we're going to discuss. And the way the lady handled it.
Okay.
Is it clear enough?
So yeah, so first of all, we are focusing on the lady that got pregnant before going into the friends that gave her advice. All right. Okay. First of all, I don't want to judge as well, but I'll still say what I have to say as a human, right? First of all, what the lady did is very wrong. I mean, someone that is already about to get married, meaning that the person you want to get married to, you guys have already gone. I mean, you've gone far in the relationship. So it's not like he just met today and you're still thinking of maybe if you're going to date this person or something like that. But you guys have gone so far that you are now planning to get married. And then, should I say you have the audacity to go to a man's house late in the night? I mean, even if you go to the man's house late in the night and anything happens and you're not able to go back home, because number one is that the excuses that was given to me, it makes no sense. It was raining. It was 10:45 p.m. I'll be 10:41 p.m. and he does not have umbrella. Auntie, in this generation, I mean, in this time, in this our time that Uber is there, Okada man, they there. You can always even tell somebody, please, can you buy umbrella? Or maybe just go out there. There is no way you can't find your way out of that house. Knowing very well that two adults, if you know that as a lady that you can't control yourself, there are ladies that can control themselves. As long as they asked you, did this guy force himself on you? And you said no. Were you drunk? You said no. So that means everything you did was with your clear, I mean, your eyes was very clear. Meaning you know what you were doing and you enjoyed what you did. You have no conscience. Even the relationship, even the marriage that you're about to get into, you don't respect at all. You get that? So number one is that she is totally wrong. And I will blame her because in that situation, it's not like maybe she was not under, should I say, Durex or something like that. You have the right to say, okay, I want to go home, even if though it's raining, or better still, call the man that wants to get married to you, your fiance, call him, tell him, unless your fiance was not aware that you went to this guy's house. I don't know if you get it. Maybe he wasn't aware that you went to this guy's house. Then it's a different thing. You can still call a friend. This is my situation right now. See where I am. It's raining. Look at the time. I need to go home. I'm staying with this guy alone and I don't want to spend the night here. You definitely have to look for a way out. And then at the end of the day, if nothing happens, probably you say, okay, let me spend the night here just to be safe here instead of risking my life out there at the rain or something like that. Then you definitely have to respect yourself. If the guy wants to come close to you, tell him no, you can't. One night sex cannot, I mean, if you don't get that sex that very night, you can get it when you meet your fiance. So in every aspect, the lady was totally wrong. And they're trying to also put it on an innocent man's head. That one is the worst. Because if this man, you can imagine how long they will stay together until this man finds out that this child does not belong to him. Maybe both of them will go down immediately, or the man can have mercy on her, just send her out, or better still, I take my life, I'll take my life and take your life as well. You understand? So it's very, very wrong. What she did was very totally wrong. And trying to place on this man's trying to place on an innocent man's head is also totally wrong. So that's what I can say about the lady for now. Somebody say I was a victim once. Wait. I was a victim once, but God vindicated me.
Okay, thank you very much. That was awesome. Over to you, Oyoyo.
All right. Thank you, host. I will start by saying, in fairness, I think there is no trust in that relationship. Because one thing is to get intimate with a man. Another is to... I'm sorry, guys. One thing is to get intimate with a man. Another is that be honest about it. And what do I mean honest about it? Did it just happen? You went home and then what happened? Or you went back to your boyfriend and pretended as if nothing happened and carried the same body, the same filthiness, and then went back to your boyfriend? Because for there to be pregnancy, that means there was no protection, even in the act. So the marriage, or rather, the marriage, the foundation is completely messed up. If that man, Victor, happens to be my brother, I must make sure, watch my word and count it. I must, not I will, I must make sure that that marriage does not hold. Because you already, like Nikki said, finalize, about to, you understand, about to become somebody's wife. You carried your body. You went to your male friend's place. You did not have your phone to be checking your time when it was 7 p.m. You don't have any wristwatch. There is no clock in that house, okay, to know the time. We know how we ladies, you people are laughing. This is very upsetting. How we ladies go through our phone every second of the day. It will remind you of the time. You were there 8 o'clock past and 9 past, and then it was 10 past 10. You don't know how to go back. Your friend doesn't have a guest room for you to go and sleep in. It must be in his. That means the two people involved in that intimacy, they've been having something going on before the act. And the one that is annoying me, you took that same body and went back and started concluding your marriage plan with this other guy. What kind of deceit is that? That is the height of this, height of, which word will I even use? Wickedness. Because you've already done the act, you understand? It took you a whole 30 days. I mean, within that 30 days, or maybe within your 20-day cycle, you've been, hammering on your boyfriend back and back, doing pekus, doing gulas, banging back and forth. You understand? So that he will not know that another action has gone into the hole. You were busy with the same body. Now you're coming to tell that he will not know we've been together. He will not know. That girl, Alant, she's a media a media personality, right?
I think the person that attacked her is a media personality.
Okay, so maybe she's not a media person, but at least she's.
It seems like the friends that responded to her was the media personality.
Okay, she's at least educated to know that there are things you should do, there are things you should not do. She's not ignorant. She said she was not under duress. She wasn't raped. She wasn't forced. It was out of her own consent that she gave the man freely. She's been loving this man silently. They've been doing things, He will travel, buy him gifts and all of that. And she'll be receiving, oh, you look good today. Oh, thank you. And all of that. They've had that closeness. Because it's not easy for you to just see a stranger and then open up for the stranger. No. You didn't meet the person in the party when you were drunk. So the lady in question is a faulty human being, you understand? And a liar, a very deceitful person, a fraudster, if I will put it that way. Everything you can think of in terms of bad relationship, that lady has. In fact, her body herself is the headquarter of it. So that's the point I'm looking at it. That's the height of deceit. That's the the most wicked thing anybody can think of, especially in this day of DNA. Let me stop here so that others can get in, okay?
Okay, over to you. The lady with a frown, constant space.
You don't need pay now. Guys, I have visitors. Mona no vex.
Okay. So, guys, I am going to start my own by let me not say this is the girl's reply, but let me just use this as a starting point. She said, "Look, I don't know how you all run your relationships, but see, when you are in a relationship, you are obliged to be committed. Commitment includes setting boundaries. You can't tell me you respect and value your relationship when you conveniently cross a boundary that shouldn't be crossed. You understand? So when we are in a relationship, at the end of the day, this girl's case now, it's obvious she is in an intimate relationship, like she has gone far with the Victor guy. You understand? But it's very obvious she on her own part has a very bad character. It's either she's loose, a liar, like, because at the end of the day, it's obvious maybe she might have been having a crush on the guy she went to visit. Or now you understand? Okay, let's assume now you went to your friend's place and at the end of the day something happened, or you had a delay and it was now night, and again, like she said, it was now raining and the guy did not have an umbrella. Like the excuse she gave to the friend was very flimsy.
Very flimsy.
She wasn't telling her friend the whole truth about the whole issue. Because you saying and he does not have umbrella already made it a lie and very childish. If you are a girl that is disciplined, that has home training, like there is a situation whereby you find yourself, like, if you have self-respect, you won't even mind entering the rain and going back to your house. When you get home, you pull off your dress and dry your hair. So telling the friend that he didn't have umbrella, that wasn't where I got angry, Steph. At the end of the day, then you could not go home, no Uber, nothing. You said to sleep.
Relax.
Why not sleep on the floor or on the bed if he wants to treat you as a visitor? Why not go to the sitting room? You comfortably slept on the mattress, bed in corner.
And then he said, touchy.
You understand? At the end of the day, and you have a serious relationship.
And they started kissing now.
Like, are you guys kidding me? Like are you now let's say you should you call that a one night stand? Like, at the end of the day, what on earth will push you to that extent?
I mean,
You understand? The friend was even trying to be friendly at the end of the day, but at some point she got mad. Like, she couldn't understand why her friend should involve herself in such an act. Because the excuse she gave to her was very flimsy. Like, how can you tell me if you have no umbrella, you could not go? And so, as in, why not sleep and wake up tomorrow? You go to your house. But at the end of the day, after that happened, that means you wanted it also, or maybe you have been longing for it, and then you now use the excuse of helping to search something on Google and went to his house. Chiwe ejide wee ebe a mmiri wee zobe. You understand? And at the end of the day, like, she wanted a second part. Can you guys hear me? I
yeah,
have a network
it's
problem.
working.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So that lady in question, I would say, had no self-respect, has no conscience. You understand? At the end of the day, you now became pregnant. Secondly, does it mean you don't know your safe period? Does it mean, how would you even, if first time, like she claims to her friends? Because it might be obvious that wasn't her first time, but she just wanted to justify her actions by saying that was her first time with you, to the extent of becoming pregnant. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh my god. My network is having problem. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Network is really bad today. I don't know why.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Although it's breaking a
You
little
can hear
bit,
me
but
now?
we cannot get your point.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I am saying, secondly, to me, I feel maybe this lady has been doing it with the guy for a long time, but she had to lie to her friend in just once. You understand? Okay, but let's assume that was even her first time. You understand? Why would you allow him? Okay, doesn't mean you don't know your safe period. Let's assume you don't know your safe period. Why would you allow him come inside of you? Even your fiancé that is not even married to you is not even allowed to come inside of you, because at the end of the day, you guys are not married. You allow him to come inside of you. At the end of the day, you became pregnant,
So
and
see,
you still have that
Constance,
time.
Constance, I have something to say here about what you said. Coming inside of her shouldn't even be the issue, because in this world of infection and diseases, okay,
No,
everybody
I'm
should be
just saying,
conscious of
I'm
their
just
body.
saying, to the extent of she getting pregnant.
Yeah,
Let's
why
even
didn't
not go to
they
the extent of
use
diseases,
raincoat?
STDs, AIDS.
Yeah, why didn't they
You
use
understand?
raincoat? If you
As in,
want to
I
be
don't
stupid,
understand. As in, they were so carried away to that extent.
they've been lusting for each other for many
Then later
months.
on, you became pregnant. Oh, she lied to her friend by telling her it's just once. It's not once. Then you having the mind of trying to pin the pregnancy on your said fiancé is the height of wickedness. Like, I don't know if some people don't have conscience. Like, after doing that stuff, you now have the mind, you can face him. Then you comfortably carry the pregnancy. He will come and rub the pregnancy. He will listen to the child talking. And you will comfortably be okay, and your conscience will not judge you, and you know it's not his child. And you, as in, I don't know if some people have sold their conscience to the, is it devil that used to buy people's conscience? I don't know again. Because that excitement of a man, and most men, when their women are pregnant, like that first issue, like it gives them a different kind of joy. You understand? So that excitement the man will have that you are pregnant with his child, and you know it's not his child. The man will be talking to the child, listening to the child, playing with the child, pampering you. You will comfortably carry it when you know it's not his child. I mean, you don't get conscience. So the girl on her own part, let me not even go and start judging her. But at the end of the day, she has no conscience, and at the end of the day, it tire me, it tire me. Let me stop here first before we enter to the friends aspects. You understand? But now they wait for.
Now them here they wait for two.
But Constance, you said something, and let me quickly just chip in this concerning the statement you made. You said, is it that she doesn't know her safe period? You have to understand that those periods are the period that the body is doing ratatatata. So you can kind of also understand that period that she's not safe is the period that the body wants that thing more, which should have been with the victor. But anyway, I'll hold it here. Over to you, Ochtonia.
It's not everyone that knows though.
Mel, it's all about not having self-control. It's all about doing one. You understand? So are you there?
All right, we have a comment here. Njume Priska said, she no carry salt for body now. She for entering. That what it means. Why not?
Exactly what I said.
Why not go under the rain? I'm sure that if she discovered the pregnancy earlier, she would have flushed it. I guess she discovered it earlier. You understand? But she wanted to, because see, there's this thing about life. Whatever anybody is doing now, we all should be very careful. You know, people don't believe in karma. You understand? But people believe in karma. And even if there is no karma, let that your conscience judge you. This girl went to a sleepover. That's what I will call it. In a one night stand sleepover. After doing that, he went back to his fiance and they were busy banging it back and forth. Do you understand what I'm talking about? The same body. You just washed yourself the next day. You're, hey, honey, I missed you, all of that. When you were busy giving it 100% that you lost control with another person. And you waited until you became pregnant. You did not tell this fiancé of you anything. You did not say, so, honey, there is this thing that happened to me. I don't know if you can forgive me. You never did. Then when you now got pregnant, you said that he will not notice because people have been, close with each other. Close with each other. That means the guy has been also going to the Jerusalem and not coming back. That's the close with each other. So this woman with her hair thinking I'm smart. After all, a lot of women, I believe a lot of women must have done that in the past. Anyway, let me just hold it here.
She said to the friend that she doesn't love the guy enough to marry him, but she loves Victor. Even that same Victor, she doesn't love Victor. If you love Victor, you will not cheat on him, or
because maybe Victor is more financially loaded. That's why he's going with Victor, or maybe Victor is a more physically
exactly. That is the point. That's it.
But the other guy's bowler might be the more interesting part. So he will continue to be that is there.
She has been waiting for a long time and started to buy test
it. maybe the guy they give Anwella, but Victor they take care of him more.
That so is the thing now.
Person they take exactly. As a matter of fact, she wants to eat her cake and have it at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, looks like my mic have been muted. Okay. All right, ladies, if we ask the wedding is around the corner and this lady went to a friend's house. And if I may ask, what will bring her to go to a close person like that and felt free to sit till the rain started? Because the rain in our country, I know very well, it shows whenever it wants to rain. Yes, there must be a sign on the air, on the crowd. Everywhere would have been darkened, maybe a rainbow, or maybe a weather must have changed. So with all this, you still felt relaxed. And you know very well the person you are with is not a married man and is a friend. And it should be a threat to your relationship that there is a good relationship you are portraying already.
Thank you.
Now, with all this, what will make you to spend a night in a man's house? Just like that. It's not called for at all. If you ask me, that is absolutely what I don't understand. Okay, if you must spend that night there, okay, if you must pass that night there because it's so uncalled for, why will you pass a night there? But if you must pass a night there, can't you hold yourself? Must you? Must you?
Tonya, what do you mean, must you? I don't know, eh? And she's been eyeing the guy.
That means Oyoyo, she just wanted to go and cut her loco. She would have been the thing now to go and cut her loco.
She even saw that rain was coming and she started going there.
So she knew what she did.
Maybe Victor traveled.
And even if Victor traveled, does that give her?
She must have been eyeing this guy's bowler. You understand?
And she had to swallow everything. Yes, in fact, there's nothing like contraceptive in her life again.
Her hand was clean. Before she went there, she already had it in mind. Before she went there, she had that in mind, and that was the reason why she didn't know it was late.
Okay,
and that was the reason why
it's no longer in existence. She doesn't know how to use it anymore.
That's the reason why she without a friend.
And to compound it all,
that is
she doesn't know how to use it anymore. She wants to swallow
the
everything.
annoying
She
thing
wants
is
to
that
get it.
she was not
She wants
drunk.
to swallow everything. She wants to get everything raw as it they hot. Now you are done with it. As you come out, you don't know anything again. How to, get rid of every other thing. Like seriously, I call yourself a young lady. What are you telling me? Are you telling me that the man you want to get married to doesn't know how he can't get a woman pregnant? Maybe you are trying to be away a body no to be what are you trying to say here? At the end of the day, you want to put it on him. Why will you put it on him? Okay, this other guy is good on bed, not good for you, and you still find yourself to be soft to him, giving him your body. What are you enjoying? Crying out loud. What are you enjoying? I don't just get it. It was just like if you people did not screenshot this thing and send on the group, I must have think that this is a fallacy, maybe a makeup story. Because can you imagine a young lady? You waited for 1 month. You just want to, as in, are you testing yourself or what? Are you? Hello, wake me up here. You want to test if you can get pregnant anytime? Why don't you test it with the man to be? And you were so open and so loose that you swallowed everything and you cleaned them out and you as if nothing happened. You resume duty, waiting for the time that you'll be tested. Now tested, okay. You want to now
she has
it
no
over
conscience and she has no self-respect.
At the end of the day, you are asking your friend, and you say that friend is no, that lady is just saying the absolutely true. That
we have not gotten to there. No, don't enter there yet, please.
So at the end of the day, you're telling me now that you want to test yourself. You should have been open to that because this is not a course of a day. Yes, she did not study this study for a day. She has been studying this study, and she has been schooling this school. Yeah, and she has been enjoying it. And you're telling me now, at the end of the day, I just passed a night, a one-night stand. This is the English they used to in fact, mess everything up. It's just a one-night stand.
Okay, Tonya, you know what? Let's just say, let's just place everything on like it was a mistake. Like she didn't know when it started raining, when it was dark. Like everything happened so fast. Let's just argue. But at the end of the day, how can you be so careless? You understand?
Imagine.
So
Imagine careless to the extent that Bele don't come. Careless
another man
to the extent
do you know there is difference between that when this guy wanted to like touch her or make out with her, something like that, she said no, and then this guy forced himself on her. Is a different
another story.
Is a different thing, because when that kind of thing happened, in as much as she's going to be she'll be very scared to talk to anybody about it. Definitely, this her friend, she can still tell this friend of hers about it. And then when the girl asked,
he never forced himself on her and that she wasn't drunk. It means that was something she wanted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it would have been a different thing.
She has been admiring that cucumber for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been a different thing.
But ladies, there's something also we have to consider in this whole story. We have to also consider that the man might be a mischievous person.
Which is what I
say. What
guy too.
The friend the girl calls him, for instance. I want you to help me do this. He says, come over to the house. I will help you with whatever the stuff might be. She gets to the house. Now he knows she's coming, right? He will start preparing, making grounds, trying to make everything, in the house look the way, remember, they are friends. So I believe you kind of know your friends to an extent, even if they are male or female friends. You know them to an extent. So he
Now you are
probably
talking.
might
Like,
have
you
been
should know your
admiring
friends
this
and know
particular
and know
girl,
what
and she
to talk.
might not have even known. She might be seeing him as we're just friends, but he has ulterior motives. He had already prepared the grounds, and now the rain and everything else now worked against her. When it started raining, I'm not saying like Priska
But
said,
what are you
was she a
saying?
salt that
What
she could
if
not
there
go
is
under
no
the rain?
rain? Were
So
you
the
there?
man
What if
already
there
had already
wasn't any
made
rain?
the whole environment to be like this romantic, this type of setting that you're supposed to be with a partner, right? Or stuffs like that. And now he's helping her with whatever stuff, maybe on the computer or to do something. And he will now be
Well,
talking about certain type of discussions
of course,
just to
Okay.
well,
get her in a different place, you know, to get her mind
Let me
somewhere
say
else while
something
he's
here.
helping her
Anybody
with
that
the
has
job.
Mel,
self-control,
Mel, let
nothing
me
can move you. That's it. Anybody that has self-control, nothing can move you. If you like, put it as Romeo and Juliet. Oh, nothing, it won't go move you.
Mel,
And as long
Mel,
like
as
you
you
said,
I have something to say here. Mel, we're talking about a young girl that is already engaged to someone.
engaged, about to get married,
I'm not talking about a single girl that maybe is still in the streets looking. You understand?
or
And
even just having
secondly,
normal relationship, not even about to get married. That's a
yeah.
different thing, though.
Secondly, men are known to be what? Hunters. Whether the guy had ulterior motive, we assume that whenever you see a young man and a young girl, the man has a motive. You understand? We assume
no
naturally.
exception.
Yeah,
No
no, I said
exception.
the body of the man will always tell a man something when he sees a beautiful woman. That we know. But this girl jeopardized the trust, the relationship, everything she holds there in that her fiance. You don't do that. You understand? And then see, there is this girl. She said she that was in a similar situation back in the day. She said it got to a point, even her undies were wet. That was when she realized that this one don't pass, Gary don't pass into water. She just carried her things. So, you know what? We are going to see. The moment she left that place, she didn't even get to her house. She went straight to her boyfriend's place. Do you know I went to this guy's house? If you see what the guy was, and brought up, it was a conversation because she felt free with her own boyfriend. So she discussed that with the guy. Look at from that day, whenever that boyfriend of hers sees that guy, he's already looking at the guy with another kind of eye. I don't want you to come close to my woman kind of thing. You understand? Because for a woman to genuinely run, you understand, despite how she was feeling, some people would have given up. You understand, or rather giving in to her emotion. But she took her back and said, hey, well, let me see you later. The guys, why you in a hurry? Say, yeah, I have to go now. I just remembered something. You understand? The girl left. What stopped this woman from leaving? When one thing was leading to another, what stops her? And she will say insecurity in Nigeria. I understand insecurity. But if you're unable to, they still have Uber. Uber is functional in Lagos. Why didn't you call Uber? Why didn't you call another friend to come and get you? There is no excuse. You understand? This guy could have gone to drop you if he has a car. But she didn't want to go. This is a two
No
grown
excuse because
adults
she already had it
consenting.
in
But
mind.
Oyoyo, now, are we assuming that they're both based in Lagos? What if they are based in one village?
Exactly
Well,
what
not
I'm
village,
saying.
but any
That
other city
no
that maybe
excuse,
there's no
men.
Uber.
No
Let's say they're
excuse.
based in the village. You don't need any transportation to go. Now you use your leg, waga go where you they go. Now village, now at least everybody
And
will
you
come.
have a phone.
You
Even
use
if
it. You can call somebody to
don't
come
have
and walk
it,
you.
they reach to us, you have a phone. So you know when it's already late and when you should go home because this is not your fiance's house.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, Mel, we should know the kind of friends we have and their capacity. You understand? You know, this thing we call self-respect. Like the guy said, we should set boundaries to certain
But
things.
Constance, in
People
terms
will
of
say,
it's very late, depending on what she went there for. If they were
thank
working
you.
on something that maybe
Exactly what I'm saying.
that like she really needed that stuff
He's
and she
just
needed
a
it
guy
done,
living
it's
alone,
possible now
Mel.
for you to not
I'm
look at the
coming.
time because you want
Yes.
him to finish up that thing for you because you don't know how to do it, right? That's why you
Yeah.
went to ask for help from him. So
Okay.
it's possible
Let's
to miss the
assume that
time.
is the case. You should know your boundaries. You should know the kind of guy that person is. Okay, even if at the end of the day it's now late, and I didn't, you guys are sleeping. He touched you. You should have told him, no, sorry, I can't. Don't do it. I don't like it. Like if a man has sense and have self-respect and have respect for you, You tell him, please don't touch me. I don't like this. I have a fiancé. I think he should respect your opinion. He should respect your privacy, no?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, me, I feel she has that thing in mind already before going there. And like Igbo will say, see wole if you would like chase a black goat during the day. You know, when we have friends, or either male friends, okay, for example, male friends, opposite gender, and you on your part, you know you have a friend or a fiance, like you know the kind of person you are, the kind of person the person is. You should know your boundaries and what you should do to an extent. Let me give you an example. The way I am now, I have a friend. So one day I was setting him up to collect money from him. He bought something from me. So I called him, he didn't pick. He now sent me a message and said that because me, I'm a widow. They always see a widow as an available commodity that once you just give her a hint, just so buy a touch, she'll just lose hope and start following you. So he now said that he's in one bar now that he is drinking and eating meat. You understand? You know, when he threw that bomb at me, I think what he expected for me to say, tell me now, let me come and join you. Knowing who he is, I knew that was the response he was waiting for me to give to him. I said, okay, when you come, let me know. Like, at the end of the day, when I already know this kind of person he is. This is kind of lifestyle he lives. You understand? And some of them wouldn't even want to come direct. They want to beat around the bush just for you to fall in. So at the end of the day, they will not say they said anything, but they want you to fall into that trap.
But there's one thing again I want to say, right? There's one thing again I want to say, right? Sometimes it's actually good to be sincere with each other when you're in a relationship, okay? Because there is no way you can tell me that this girl that wants to get married, that the guy she wants to get married to doesn't know the person that she went to visit, even if it's her friend before she started dating this one. So what stops you from telling your fiance that I'm going to so person's house today to go and do something like this? I don't know if you understand. Maybe the guy will even have another solution for you that will even make you not to go to that person's house, because those guys, they know themselves. If he knows this guy as someone that is he's not trustworthy at all.
Maybe it's possible that, remember, even her own friend, because I feel this was a close friend, she said you will not know him. So it's possible that her fiancé would not know the guy.
Don't know the guy. That is it now. So you're doing this thing
behind no excuse. She has been eyed that.
That means you're doing it behind. That means you're doing it behind his back, because there is no. If you're dating a guy and you have friends, there is no way you shouldn't tell the guy you're dating about your friends, so that tomorrow when he sees the person, a guy, you saying hello to this person, the person will be like, who is this one again? You know, things like that. But if you have told him about this guy and then tomorrow you see him and say hello to him, and you'll be like, that's the person I told you about now. That's just a thing. So there will be trust in that relationship.
Wait,
so
do you know when she said that the guy has no umbrella? It's obvious they were actually living very close to each other.
Yeah.
Because you can only use an umbrella to a close distance.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's obvious they're living, maybe a next door neighbor. Now you want to use rain and give me an excuse. It does not have umbrella. And that's open by the eyes, is sure.
The FC, it doesn't make sense at all. So because let's enter the friends advice on our bag. And that one me at the wait. Bro.
The thing is, like you all said, she should have known herself. You know, first of all, you have to know yourself. And if you know that you're someone that you cannot handle stuff like that, then don't put yourself in such situation. And Nikki and Costa said, I don't want to judge. It's not necessarily about judging. This is analysis. So I would say, people would say, the lady is a very bad person. She's very wicked. And I feel like those two words that she used to describe her friend, she was actually describing herself when she said her friend is bitter and doesn't like seeing people happy. Because I feel like if you're not a bitter person and you like seeing people happy, why do you even want to pin someone else's child on someone that you claim to love? You've done this whole mess. You've not even calmed down or maybe look for an excuse to tell him why you need to postpone the wedding or move it further so you can figure out what you want to do. Take your time to think this whole mess that you put yourself in before you decide. But according to said 2 months later, there's a wedding. So 2 months later is still too early. It seemed like you had already, even before you asked your friend if you should pin it on Victor, it seemed like your mind had already been made up.
And
you've already slept
the
over the whole thing, thought about it, and felt I'm going to pin it on him. After all, throughout that week of my unsafe period, I was also with Victor. And it was just one day that I went to visit Mr. B, and this happened. So Victor wouldn't even figure out. So I feel like she's very wicked to actually go ahead with the wedding. And because the friend told her, even though your friend sounded harsh, you should think as a person that, I messed up. So let me allow my friend come for my wedding and everything else. But going as far as blocking when you seek for advice, I felt like she was really a bitter person because she went too far with that. But I guess her friend too knows that that's her own personality. Like you know your friends to an extent. You know the type of friend that can easily cuss you out and a friend that won't cuss you out. So I feel like, yeah. But anyways, diving into the next part, the friend's response and what we think. Okay, we all have a different opinion on this. So let's go ahead and start with you, Constance. Since we started from the top, this time let's start from down. So Constance, what is your thought about the friend's response when the girl said to her, I need your advice on something? What do you think? Do you think the friend's response was right? How do you think? Give us your own take about that story.
Okay. On the chart that we read, you understand, and like I told you guys before we came on live on this topic, I said from the beginning, the friend's response is based on how they relate to each other. Like maybe sometimes not taking each other serious. Reason why she was laughing in some of the comments she made to her friend. You understand? Okay, the first one she said was that she's pregnant. She was like, okay, that means let's buy our shoes and ashwebi. She
Thinking
now
it's
said
like
it's not for Victor. You understand? She now said it's not for Victor. She was like, how do you mean? Are you guys no longer together? She now started giving the stories of a guy, one night stand and all this kind of stuff. At first, the lady was confused, you understand? Like she couldn't bring her head to like, this is not my friend. Like, how come this kind of thing happened? Like, how? She now said, okay, it's fine. Go talk to the guy. You guys should discuss as an adult and find a solution. You understand? She said no, that if she tells the guy that the guy who wants to marry her, that she doesn't like the guy enough to marry her, that the person she wants to marry is Victor. You understand? That was where the friend also became like angry. Okay, the person you love and the person you want to get married to is Victor. So how on earth could you even open your legs for a total stranger or even a friend, somebody you are not even intimate with, somebody you are not dating? She now asked, did he force himself on you? She said no. Were you drunk? No. She now said, okay, what kind of advice do you want me to give to you now? She said she wants to pin it on Victor. That since they were together at that period, that Victor will not know. And now you want her to give you a go ahead. Okay, pin it on Victor. Do you know, like she said that these days paternity fraud is going on. Like she said she was talking like someone that has the conscience. She said she has 2 brothers, and the said lady has 4 brothers. Imagine if you in your family, a lady comes and pin a pregnancy to your brother, a pregnancy that is not his, and claim it's your brother, and you guys and she gave birth to the child, and you guys think it's your niece or your nephew. She was like, just imagine how you would feel if a lady does that to your brother. You understand? So at the end of the day, I never see the girl judging her. She was just trying to give her points on how what she's about to do is very wrong and morally wrong. Like pinning a pregnancy on someone else. It's like as if you're acting like you don't have conscience. So she never gave her any support because she just came. like Mel said, she already had that conclusion in her heart that this was she wanted to do. So she wanted the friend to help her maybe crown that conclusion, like give her a go ahead. Okay, no problem. He will not
Clap
know.
for her now. Yeah, he will not know. Let's know what to do
So
about
her
it.
friend refusing because she has morals, she has conscience, she has sense. Said, I wouldn't support you killing another man's pregnancy on Victor. Now she now accused, because she accused the friend of judging her. Her friend never judged her. She only said that she doesn't know what's going on in a relationship. That when you're in a relationship, you should set your boundaries. I want to see her friend making points, not judging her. But she now accused the friend of judging her, which is not right. She wasn't judging her. At the end of the day, you guys, you now left her. It's like she even blocked the friend. Now you now said to get married 2 months later. People knew the lady as your very close friend. They didn't see her in the wedding. They asked you, how far? Where is your friend though? How come she's not here? She's not part of this wedding. Sorry, we fell out. We are no longer friends. But everybody is fine. Period. You go your way. No, you said to tarnish her image by saying she is bitter and she has bad blood. That means you are not mature. That is you're not showing sense of maturity. Just say you guys parted ways. You guys are no longer friends, but everybody is fine. You don't have to go and start giving us long story about what happened.
And that would have saved her a lot, because if she had just said it,
to tarnish her image, saying that she has bad blood, that she is bitter because she tried to tell you the truth.
That's it. They don't like it.
If you have a friend that would never tell you the truth and will always try to paint the story like to make it say it in a way that it will suit you, then you don't have a friend.
Exactly.
Understand? If the friend had even advised her otherwise, like maybe, do you want to abort it? It should have even been fair than you wanting her to support you to pin another man's child on your fiancé. What are you thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow if he finds out?
Constance, what I think that the lady was doing here, she was trying to gamble, because she said she was intimate with her fiance at the time too. So at this point, maybe she's not clearly sure whether the child
is the baby.
Yeah. So she want to take a gamble. I'm going on with the wedding, blah, blah, blah. But you said it all. The girl is simply a wicked human being. I'm sorry to say, because what happens tomorrow, that child is a boy, and someone does that to the child, then she's already in her 50s. She was saying, why would those are the people that will come and tell you cannot marry that child, you cannot marry that girl, because of what the things they did in the past. They will now know, I don't want my child but you're not giving your child the reason why you don't want him or her to marry this person. So the thing is, if I were to be Victor's sister, like I said, hey, that's what I'm going to be. That thing will not happen. And sincerely, there is this saying, he who lives in glass houses should not throw stone. That is it. If that girl had just answered the way you explained, oh, we fell out and she wasn't ready, everything would have been on a clean slate.
Yeah, but this one has to defend herself. That's why she brought out the evidence. And now
she don't rubbish her friends, tarnish her image.
That's how they do.
Because she told her the truth. And like you said, Constant, if you have a friend that will not outrightly tell you when you're wrong, reevaluate that friendship.
You do not have a friend.
But when you lie, you have to keep covering up your lies. So that's why she said what she said.
She could have said, oh, fine, we fell out, period. You don't owe people explanation. You don't owe people explanation. People should be happy that they have somebody. It's like when you have a good friend, it's like having a mirror of yourself telling you, this is not good, and you know it's not good.
Yeah.
Just about if you have an Oh Yes members friend, start running. Oh Yes member will not lead you to anything good, because she's going to make you even make more mistakes in life.
Yes.
So I don't see anything.
You said if you have good friends, it's like a mirror. What if the person that have good friends is a bad person?
No,
is that like also a mirror?
This girl, this lady's scenario, that's a good friend. It's only a good friend that will tell you and give you instances. Tell you what if it's your brother? What if it happens to you? It's only a good friend that will draw those kind of similarities for you to understand the impact of what you're doing to another person. Somebody who is not a good friend will say, "No, anyway, that is your business. If you think you can succeed, fine." Do you understand? And she will move on with her own life. Then you go and wallow with your misery because guilt, no matter how we look at it, guilt can kill. Guilt causes stress. It causes fatigue. It causes anxiety, depression, anything you can think of. It comes with it. And as time goes on, you continue to wallow. If that child is behaving anyhow, you say, behaving different from your other siblings, of the other kids, you start saying in your mind, because you're not, you can't feel comfortable talking about it. In your mind, you start saying that girl, maybe it's because
it
his
has
father is
so
different.
many consequences.
Maybe because, and okay, what if that marriage, everything went on with the child and all of that, and the little boy happens to need blood transfusion tomorrow, and there is no match in the family? Why is it that women don't even think?
They don't think.
Honestly, I gave you guys instance when we were having this debate yesterday. There was a girl, a man has spoken about the girl in Nigeria, and then went to Nigeria to meet with the girl, not knowing the girl was already pregnant. So when he left, he came back to the States. The girl said, "I'm pregnant, so we have to start doing everything sharp, sharp, sharp." The guy married this woman in under 2 months, and then filed papers for the wife with the child already, Then by the time they got to do the DNA with embassy, DNA is different from the man's own. The man still took the responsibility. Yes, I just want to start a family. I've committed. I don't want to go back. I married that woman. 20 years down the line, where are they? They are heading to court. They are divorcing. So men should, if I were Victor, I hope you're listening to us. This is the time for you to start making your own decision. It's not just about what your wife, what she did is betrayal of trust. There is no love in that relationship, and there is no sincerity. So this is the time for Victor to sit up and start reconsidering everything. If a woman could betray you in this form, I don't know what else is left. I'm gonna leave it here. Nikki, you can go ahead.
Okay. Your listening is off, Constance.
I said for the fact that she even went ahead to tarnish her friend's image is a no-no. It shows her how dubious she is.
So, guys, okay, let me say something here. When this topic came up,
Over to you, Nikki.
When this topic came up, like it was like a planting, because anybody here might think that it's actually a plant. I mean, somebody that knows what just happened to me recently. Yeah. Okay. So, and I've posted it on my page several times. If you have a friend that can't tell you the truth, no matter how it hurts, then you don't have a friend at all. Like I've said it twice. I don't know why I said that. So let me use myself as an example. Constance is here. She's a witness to this. Yeah. Recently,
Do I know you?
recently, a lady on Facebook decided to wake up and started like trolling me however she wants. You get, but the whole thing she was posting on her wall, both the lies she was putting there, trying to get my attention and all that. So some people call my attention to it, and when I read the thing, I was, you see me now, I was fuming. I say, how person go use me, they talk like this and all that. I wanted to go and start attacking her, you understand? So I called Constance and I told her, like, see what is going on, bro. And there is no way I can allow this person to be tarnishing my image. I mean, using me to create content on Facebook, things like that, even lying on top of it as at that I have to come out to talk. Constance was like, babe, now so they do you. No try, when I came to tell her, what I was expecting is for her to be like, for what? Oh yeah, don't, how can you allow that? I beg, that kind of thing. Now that was what I was expecting from her as a friend, you get. So, but she was like, no, don't even try it. She in particular is looking for something. Remember, you're not just a Facebook page owner. You now have, in fact, you have a personality on Facebook, and it's not everybody that is happy about that. You understand? It's not everybody that is happy about that. Remember, there are lots of people on your page and they are watching. there are still people that want to contract you on something, and whatever you do on this page will determine the kind of person you are. When she was telling me this thing, you can ask her here. I was telling her, lie. I'm going to do my own. I'm going to attack. I was just shouting. You understand? So, but at the end of the day, she was like, okay, oh, if you feel that is what you want to do, oh yeah, go ahead and do it. But my own is that don't even try to reply this person. Ignore. That's the only way you will know that you're matured. I don't know if you understand that. And to be sincere with you, as I sit here to talk, I am so grateful to God. I am so happy, and I am so proud of myself that I did not reply those things. Because it make me to see myself as, really, girl, if you can bear this, if you can endure this kind of thing, then there is nothing you can enjoy in this life. You understand? With the whole talk, everything, you know when somebody's trying to get you, like grab you like this, and they grab you here, they touch you, make her grab you here, they touch me, and still yes, you were standing. That was exactly what happened. So what am I saying here? I needed Constance to encourage me to attack back, to hit back, which is what this lady needed her friend as well to do. I don't know if you get that. But a good friend, when I mean a good friend, can never support you to do something that you will regret later in life. But to us, we will feel like, oh, they don't like us. It's just like you saying, okay, okay, let me use Igbo adage again. They say, Onya fronaya kana barumba. Like parents now, you see them chastising their kids. You'll be like, you don't like your child. Why are you beating this child like this now? Why are you, now? But you don't know that this child, they are training you for the future. This lady now that is that was advising her friend about this thing is more like saving. Let's just assume that she was actually saving 2 lives. The 2 lives she was saving in this scenario now is this. You don't know the kind of person Victor is. You don't know if he's this kind of person that when he gets angry, he doesn't mind doing anything. And especially men that love too much. They love you like this, as in they love you in total, like everything about you, they love you. They don't mind taking your life off and then taking their own as well. So you can imagine if later in future, this guy finds out that this woman, not only that you cheated on me, you also brought in another man's child in my house, and I've been taking care of this child and things like that. The man is ready to take his life and take the woman's life as well. So she was trying to protect something, not just protecting this innocent man that doesn't know anything. She was just trying to protect anything that might happen in future. But at the end of the day, for this girl to even say that she is bittered and she has bad blood as well, she was actually expecting, hey babe, now wow, it's nothing now. It's nothing. You can always just tell her, say na ain't get that now. Waiting happen. You can always hide it. That was, and if that girl would have said something like that, oh my God, that's why I always come to you now. You be my babe. That's why I always come to you. But because that truth has been told. Initially, I was very angry with Constance. Very, very angry. No, ask her on the phone. We were on video call. I was shouting. I was like, for what reason? Why would she be writing that kind of thing about me? And the truth is that if I had come out to write, you see my page, my page would have been so messed up. I mean, so messed up, because the way I prepared myself to come out, it would have been so, I mean, let me not use the word bloody. I was so prepared, but she, you know, when something they hot like this, she drag them, and at the end of the day, what's happening today? I am grateful. Because if I had not listened to her saying that she's bittered, and I start looking for somebody that will tell me, for what? I beg go, not allow that kind of thing to happen. No, how can? And then you start, at the end of the day, you don't only make yourself look so stupid, cheap, and immature as well. Because there comes a time in life we just have to act like adults. Not just mothers, because we are mothers now, adults as well. So if you have a friend that is always there to like praise you, to lift you, to do it. And you know, most of those people that always want to praise you on this scenario, right? You know why? Either they are gaining something from you, they don't want to lose you because of what they're gaining from you, or because they so much cherish this. I want to say they cherish it truthfully, because any friendship that you cherish, like there is no way you will want your friend to get into trouble later in life. Because sometimes when things are happening now, we don't just think about now, just now. Think about later. Think about the future. Think about the kids that you have that will grow up. What they will. If this boy grows up tomorrow, I mean the child. I don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl, but if that child grows up tomorrow and then finds out that, oh my God, so the man I've been living with is not even my father. Do you know this is the kind of this kind of kids that will go out there, they will start calling them bastard. Because once other people out there find out that, oh, the father is not even yours, now they'll start calling you bastard. And they'll start living with that kind of thing. So when you have a friend that will always come out to tell you the truth, my brothers and my sisters, hey, raise up your hand and thank the Lord, because that is the best thing that can happen to anybody in this life. That will always tell you the truth, no matter how much it hurts. That will always tell you this thing that you want to do is wrong. Even though I know you want to do it, but it is very, very wrong. This is the implications of what you want to do. And you as a person, if you can sometimes sit down to think about the advice given to you and make use of it, it's going to be really, really helpful. So, but for this case, what we're treating today, the lady was very quick to say that that the other lady is judging her, that she wouldn't have come to her to discuss that thing with, because coming to her to discuss the thing with, that's not, she wasn't expecting the reply she got was not what she was expecting. You understand? So, and if I am the lady in question, seriously, I will give the same reply, because you think about your own brother. If such thing happens to your brother, how would you feel? And she doing this thing to somebody's son, you have brothers as well. How would you feel if another lady would do this to you? Know, that's where conscience comes in. Do you have conscience at all? You understand? Do you have conscience at all? So for the friend, that is a friend that she has, but at the end of the day, she lost that friend. So whomever she must have discussed this thing with for her to even go ahead with that marriage, I'm sorry for her, because she has just like won herself a red ticket to hell. So that's just the thing. That's my take on this, and I am really happy for this topic, because it's more like talking about friends, and it's more like talking about just a reason. You know, when I ask her, I call her this afternoon. I'm like, I beg, Mel, no waiting have
Nikki,
on.
Nikki, I wouldn't say she lost a friend. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Talk now. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay, after Constance finish, then
Can
Tonia,
you
I
hear
would like
me?
to hear from you.
To me, I don't think she lost a friend. Like the lady that was pregnant didn't lose a friend. Rather, the other friend lost a trash. You understand?
Some of them lose the
Because
same.
at the end of the day, you can hear me now.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh yeah,
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
Give me thumbs up.
So I'm saying that the pregnant lady didn't lose a friend. Rather, her friend lost a trash. Because at the end of the day, when you have a friend, you
Confirm
don't expect
trash.
to be a good friend. The friend that you are good to, is she also a good friend? Because if the friend was a good friend, she would never in any way try to tarnish her image by giving such response. You understand? If she was a good friend to her, she wouldn't block her, and also she wouldn't try to tarnish her image by calling her a bitter person and a bad blood. So to me, I wouldn't say she lost a friend, but she on her own part, she's not a good friend. So it's only when you are good, you will now feel like if you lose something good, you will now feel the pain. So she won't even know she has lost the pain because she on her own part, she wasn't good herself. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Treasure, come here.
People are not hearing me.
We heard you. Ochitonia, so you might need to go ahead and step it up.
Are you all hearing me?
Okay, okay. Yes, my darling, your network is very bad today. We
Can you
happen to
hear me?
manage
Why are you guys
to.
not talking?
Yes, we are
Yes,
hearing
we can
you.
hear you.
Your network is very bad. So disappointing.
Hello?
Okay, guys.
What's going on?
I must say, from my own point of view, if I'm asked to say something about this, I
Hello?
will say that no, the friend
Why are you all
never.
keeping quiet?
We are hearing you, but I'm taking over now. Why are you laughing? Are you hearing me? Okay, okay. So if I'm asked to say something on this, I will say that the lady, the friend in question here, does not do anything bad. She answered the way a matured lady is supposed to answer. She really did what she's supposed to do. Okay, she really did what she's supposed to do, and I must say that she's not harsh. She just took, she nailed it. Okay, she nailed it. She just said it the way it is. So that's what she did that I like there, because someone was saying that she was harsh, or the way she dropped it. Let's call a spade a spade. The lady knows already that ọ gbalụ mgbu. Ya na-akpọ n'Igbo na mmadụ gbaa mgbu. So now she has fucked up, and I think it takes a lady like that to treat the fuck up. Yes, she told her to the face, babe, mba, you don't fuck up. Oh. This one no be am. And as you they do himself, badu am, they okay. Pam plain. She doesn't need to nurture it or fiariac. She just told her the way it is, and that is the way it is. Go up, go down. That is the way it is. She shouldn't be expecting anything less than that. Because if she did not do it that way, why will she be saying that maybe she's jealous, or maybe she lose a friend? She never lose a friend. Rather, the lady lose a trash, just like Constance says. Yes, because she's actually a trash. How can I be keeping such a friend? You're a lunatic. You are very stupid. Me, myself, I will ask you, are you okay? Eh? You know very well that all things are like this. You want to just come back. You are just disgracing me also. Will I call you my friend? I will detach immediately. Which kind of friend is this? When you were busy enjoying, when it was okay, the ship was busy selling. You never involved me to give you an advice. Because if you did, I will tell you, oh babe, if you can't zip that place, I beg, take caution. What are contraceptives for? Eh? What are you using it for? Okay. Can you not just be careful for once? You're just she's just careless. Should I say she doesn't value the relationship, or what? What is she saying? She did not value the relationship. It's just obvious. The handwriting is well written on the wall. Maybe she's in that relationship for a particular reason, best known to her. Yeah? Maybe she wants to ask the name of I am married. I'm marrying a rich man. I am just but the person you want to take the child to the person that is not the owner, what is going to happen in the future? That is just like the same thing that happened then. If you people have had it, that issue, that story that happened then, that a man just found out that all the children is not his, in Lagos Island. The lady wants to go and jump into lagoon. You people remember that story? They just found out. It all came out, So how will I be taking that? The lady already take the relationship for granted. Okay, honey, I will talk to you later. The lady already took the relationship, whatsoever they have,
if it's a fiancé, because I heard that there is a wedding around the corner, and you left the wedding around the corner, you left the man you love to go and play tip tap, okay? And you're playing it with all awareness what's going to be the repercussion of it. And you absolutely enjoyed everything. No quality enjoyed everything. Well, no call. My born. Yeah? You as in it's not even irritating you. Just like Oyo said the other time that infection is real. It wasn't even irritating you, because if it's me, if I have another man inside me, oh boy, I will be like, I think I snap. Now you're actually vomiting. Like, serious? I want to vomit because it's irritating. Okay, if you must do it, you got protected. But why must you? Okay, let's assume it's scratching you. Maybe
she has no integrity.
Okay,
She has no conscience.
let's assume it's inching you, and the Mr. Right is not around anywhere to be found, and you really want to mess that up. Okay, it just sounds like something I just posted on my profile today. I just posted it, and it looks like I'm talking to somebody. I said everything you do in this life has a repercussion. Just be careful of what you do, because it can hunt you down. It can hunt you down. Just be careful of whatever you are doing, because it has a way of coming back to you. Okay, now you've done it. You just still pretend as if there is nothing happened. Nothing happened. You play your normal life. Hey, whoa.
Well, although I have a slightly different opinion from all of you, from what the response is, so I will wait for you to finish, then I will also table my own, and from the angle that I saw this part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Please, Oyoyo, I want to ask
Okay.
the question. Now, the lady tarnishing the friend's image by saying she's bitter and has a bad blood. Was it right for her to release the chats?
It depends, it depends. Let's assume that the person she said that to brought it to the open, that people started castigating her friend, is because your
Did
friend
you
is
hear me?
getting. Yes, I heard you. So, like I said, it depends. Okay, on a good day, that thing is not supposed to be aired. It's a
Did you hear me?
private conversation between two people, two adults. Is not supposed to be aired. But like I said, it depends. Assuming that the lady that that they gave the information about the other person happens to now broadcast it. Oh, Constant, do you know why Nkechi did not come for Chineye's wedding? That Nkechi is so wicked. Though. You know, they've been friends for 15 years. Now that Chineye is getting married, Nkechi became jealous.
That is exactly.
Nkechi will carry it and go and tell Obi, and tell Rose, and tell everybody. So they start looking at the other girl as a wicked person.
Yeah.
So if it's affecting her reputation, who she is, that could be the only reason why
Has
she
to defend herself.
Yeah. So it depends. It's not supposed to be in the media. It's a private conversation between two grown adults. But I believe there is a huge circumstance that led to her leaking the conversation. There is a reason.
And again, she wouldn't understand it because it's making her to look like a bad person. She's just clearing the air. And if this lady knows that something like this did happen at the back, behind, she shouldn't have been that outspoken on telling people that she's jealous. I will close my mouth if it's me. I know there's something cooking.
Yeah,
I will tell people that maybe she's not feeling fine. I will be like, I will be like,
he who lives in a glass house should not throw.
Yes, do not throw stone. Thank you, my darling.
It's like if you come to my house now, cockroach, for example, I have all the things I've done in the past, and I say, Tonia, please, oh, this is just for you alone. Then Tonia will now say, well, then tomorrow Tonia will do something bad to me. I will now call Nikki. That Tonia, she's
very arrogant.
You understand? Tonia will get angry.
I will get angry. I want to feel it so that everybody will hear with me.
And then Tonia will now go to Nikki and say, Nikki, don't even mind this Oyo. She has no reputation. She has this.
Okay, Oyo, let me tell you. Let me tell you now. Just a simple something, circumstances we meet every day in life here. You look at it this way. Okay, you know very well that I have your secret. And I wasn't happy with you, with what you did. You're supposed not to open our nyash. You just happen to know that we are a very tight, good friend, and I'm not supposed to be find anywhere far from your wedding.
What people don't understand is that they don't know that words. I mean, goes. I mean, it can. A word that you just spoke here can just fly to.
It flies.
So she might be saying this thing.
My mom. Mama say na a wall welunti. Walls have ears.
It won't get to her. You understand? So without even knowing that, before you even finish saying it, somebody would have called her on the phone. And I want for you. Why you? She didn't
do well. She didn't do well at all.
Wedding, I want for you and all. And you know, some people, they know how to tell details of whatever that happens. The way she said it is the way the person will still tell it to her. You understand? So,
and look at it. This is exactly the video we watched last night. I watched with my husband last night. The video is exactly what we are narrating here. It just looks like we just knew that was what we want to discuss, because yesterday night it was like I wanted to enter inside that television and beat the hell out of that girl. She got pregnant by a roadside boyfriend, a useless guy at that extracts money from her, and she went to a married man, a good married man that his home is going very well because he just took a one-night stand with her. She went to destroy the marriage.
Why did you call it a distant married man when he took a one night stand with a lady? How is it distant? I don't get it.
Okay, now. At the end of the day, no, I'm mad at the girl because the child is
I'm not mad at the girl.
I'm not mad at the girl.
I should be mad at both of them.
A distant married man because he's the girl.
But the child is still not. But the child is still not yet the man's child. He's still not yet the man's child. So now you have a man.
It's nobody's business. The man should as well. Look,
he's a married man.
He's a married man.
He's a married man.
He just said.
I don't even have that.
The woman finished the husband though. She finished a jealous wife. Don't dare a jealous wife and a tempered wife. She finished this man. Angry lion.
Let's hear what Mel has to say. Look at our time. Let's know what Mel has to say that she have different opinion from what we're saying.
Anyways, for me, concerning the friend's response, what I have to say is that the friend was harsh. Yes, we understand that when you truly love your friend,
network is dealing with you today.
When you hear something like this or anything that you feel is not the right thing that your friend should be doing, you might want to. It comes natural as a good person to respond that way. But at the same time, you have to remember that when someone is down, that's not the time to kick the person. When you're fighting with someone, the person is down on the floor, that's not the time you want to kick the person on the head. That's when you slow down. You pause. If the person breaks, if the person going to get up, and then you buckle up. In other words, what am I saying? The mess has been done. The deed has been done. And this person is trying to make it worse. At that point, you as a friend is looking at, what can I say to you? This is how I see it. What can I say to you to convince you, to bring you to my side, to make you see things from my own point of view? What do I have to do now? You have messed up. I am fixed. Like I'm on fire inside of me. But now I have to try to calm that fire down and try to see how I can convince you not to do this. In this particular case we're discussing is.
Yeah, she can't hear because her phone, her network. See, Mel, I don't want you to continue first. I wanted to say something. You might have a very calm disposition on how you react to things, but a lot of people don't. Okay. And again, there are some news that you receive as a human being. The shock of the news will make you react. You understand? Imagine two of us who've been very good friends. We've been friends for 20 years, since way back primary school. I trusted you and I know that you were raised right. I know what you can do. When this guy proposed to you, for example, you brought me into it. I became part of that relationship. We prayed, we fasted and all of that, let everything work well. And things now start looking good. You understand? You've been proposed to, you have a wedding, an engagement ring on your finger. Then you went to this so-called person that you claim that I don't know. And we've been friends for many years. Okay? If we're friends for many years, we talk about our friends, our mutual friends, even those that are not mutual. We discuss basically everything. Then you now threw a bombshell at me that you made a mistake. And then this is what happened. Instantly, Mel, I or you will tell you, you missed the mark.
Next time, yes.
If you're not understanding it, I will straighten it out with examples. The consequences that will come from what you just did. And I believe that is what this other girl did. Okay.
But you know, for that girl to actually play up is when she asked when she told this girl, why not tell the other guy, maybe both of you can settle? And then her reply was, I don't like him that much to the extent of getting married.
But do you agree with me that because of the way the friend addressed it, they didn't achieve anything?
No. When this lady said,
they did not, because 2 months the wedding went on, right?
I don't like him enough to marry him. There is no other answer to this than you don't like him enough, but you were able to open your legs for him to enter. What again can she say? Oh, you don't like him enough? Hey, yeah, child. What are we going to do now?
Does he force her? Does he force her? Is she owing him?
If you don't like him enough, why did you open your legs for him?
It's just 3 questions. Angel, it's just 3 questions. Does he force you? Must you open it?
No. The thing is, the thing has been done. Okay, we can hear you, Constant, but you go on and on.
Please, let's go back to the response from my phone. Sorry, she said, Mel is saying that she was harsh. You understand? But I am trying to make Mel understand something. There are different issues and different reaction. You understand? She said, I was not drunk too. Everything just happened. I don't know how to explain it.
Like a movie now.
The friend said, I see. So what exactly should I advise you on?
Oh, your friend is
that
like
was her
a
friend's
movie.
response. So she now said, I am not ready to lose Victor. And I can't tell this other guy that I am pregnant. I was thinking I can just put it on Victor. We were together throughout that period. I don't think he will suspect because he trusts me too.
Imagine. Do you think now? Imagine the
She now said, bro, that is paternity fraud. Please, I have been seeing a lot about it on the internet. I never knew it would be this close to me.
So she cannot remove it.
Wait, I never knew it would be this close to me. Pinning a pregnancy on another man is wrong. I don't know if there are laws against it in Nigeria, but it's morally wrong. She now said, what should I do? She now said, just tell the other guy about it so you guys can sort it out as adults. That's all I have to say.
Barrister, is there any law against that in Nigeria? Because now you go tell us this one now. We know read the book.
It doesn't matter if there is any law against it.
It's not even the law issue.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if there is any law against it.
Because this is a war. A war.
No, I'm just trying to know. I'm just trying to know too. Because
what if the evidence we have is
I want to know how she was sounding harsh to the friend. Then she now said to her, listen, if I tell him, he would want to settle down with me, and I don't like him to that extent. She now laughed and said, what? You don't like him to that extent and you went and spread your legs to him.
That is the
Does
thing.
That mean make that to you? She now said, I have a lot to say. It's always she's now angry. Like she didn't
now. You too should be angry with that response.
I am just holding back. Because how can you mess up like this? this is her friend still talking to her. Like, I just want to understand where she became harsh. If she came to her and was like, I don't know what to do, like, please, can you help me get a solution? Give me a sincere advice. But no, you are telling her that you only have in your mind that you want to pin it on Victor.
Mm.
So are you not expecting her to say, yeah, okay, go ahead, pin it on Victor? So I still cannot find where the friend is harsh towards her friend. Or where you feel she was looking for a solution, you shouldn't add
So
pain to her pain.
once she said,
She
okay,
wasn't
let's plan
adding
it,
pain.
book it
She was
on
just
Victor, she
she
will
was
be a
just
good
trying to
person.
protect your integrity. She was just trying to make you have conscience. She was just trying to make you view from the other side. What
And
if
she
you
never
are in
destroyed
Victor's
this, and she never destroyed the relationship. What she did was she just kept herself
I was
out
just
of
telling her
that.
this. So I
Because
cannot see where
if it's me,
like,
I
I
will keep
can't find
myself
a
out. You
Mel's
don't want to
view
take
on this
any
thing.
advice from me. Why
Seriously,
wouldn't I leave
I can't see where she's
your
being
ceremony?
harsh towards her friend.
And she has never done
Okay,
anything bad as well.
what I'm going to say here, because Mel says she has a different opinion from what we are saying, and that is why we are human beings. We understand things differently. We see things from different perspectives. But as a matter of fact, the evidence we have is simple war of words. You understand? So it's not something you're going to say they should go to court about. The people that have the main issue to talk about going to court will be Victor and the wife. Now, because there is already married, so Victor and the wife. And the third guy, the owner of the pregnancy. So three of them, not the friend. And I don't see where I would say that the friend was harsh. See, if I got such a news from somebody I trust so much, assuming we are in the same city, I will just kick my car to your house.
Hell,
And if I'm older than you, I will give you one
one
big
big slap.
one to reset the
One
brain,
big slap.
to reset the brain a little. But whereby I'm not older than you, you understand? I will try and
Oh,
still
she said it here about the trust. She said it here. She said, you are judging me. She now said, if you see my messages are judging, then that is fine. If I don't know you, I won't be pissed like about this.
You see?
Like,
You see, so she
knows
was
her
highly
friend.
disappointed.
She knows her friend, like she knows what she was coming. As in, she was surprised for her to even do such a thing in the first place. She now said, why will you visit a man you are not dating so late?
Yeah. You know, everything.
Constance,
Okay,
you
we
also
talked
have
about,
to consider the fact that before this friend, yes, she messed up. She knows that she did mess up. Because it seemed like she really either she likes Victor for his money, his looks, or whatever. But at least we know that she likes him. I will not say love, because if she truly loved him, she wouldn't have done this. So I will use the word like. Either she likes his pocket, she likes his looks, or his bowler, or something about that Victor. That's why she chose to marry that one, right? But let us understand that she has messed up, right? She knows that this is a big mess up, and she is actually in a dilemma. That's why she's going to seek this particular friend for some reason to ask her. So if something like, what should I do? And all of that.
No, she wasn't asking. Mel, do you know what seeking for advice is?
She already know what to do.
Wait, you will say, I am pregnant. And this
I'm so confused.
How it happened. What do you think I should do?
I am really confused. But she knows what she wants to do. She just needs somebody to support her.
You already know what you want to do.
But at the end of the day, if the friend did not respond the way the friend responded, she wouldn't have said, you are judging me. Constance, when you're reading this part, also read that part when she said, you've said a lot, right? That was the first thing she said to her friend. I'm not saying this lady is right. Like, she's a hot mess. Okay, she's a terrible person. We all agree on that one. But the delivery of her friend is what we're analyzing now. And I'm saying, watch where she said, like when you read the part where the friend said, if you consider that I'm judging you with what I've said, then let it be so, right? She said, you have said a lot. And if you look through the chat, that you know that one person's chat is showing in white, the other person's chat is showing in blue, right? You will see that indeed the friend spoke a lot. That was not the time to school your friend. You know, that moment that she's seeking for solution is not the time to school her.
Mel,
That's my
I
point.
understand. I understand.
Give the solution. Give the solution.
Mel,
Scold her
see,
later, slap her like Oyoyo said she will get in her car and go slap the head out of her.
Mel,
Do it after you give me the solution.
Let me say something.
Look at what she said.
I understand the angle Mel is talking about. When somebody is down, you understand, it's not the time to bury the person. You have to find a way.
Oh, she wasn't sounding down here.
But let me say something, Constant. The thing is, Mel, these two ladies, they've been friends for many years, if I'll put it that way. So they know how they react with each other. Let me use Nikki and Constance, right? As an example. Nikki and Constance, they've been friends. You think if this thing happened, Constance will be running around the bush to tell Nikki the truth. No, she won't. Because of the way they have relationship. She will say, Nala, I'm up there. Do you understand? Are you going crazy?
Because she know they near me.
You understand? So that it depends on how they've been reacting when they have issues, because this is not the first time they have problem. And then again, if this lady was looking for a calm advice, she has a mother, right? She would have called her mother to tell her mother that she went to someone's house and opened her 2 legs wide. Then her mother, as a mature woman,
the mother will even
no, she wants a calm advice. The mother would have been the best person. As a Nemolonwa, that's the thing now.
What I'm saying, ladies, I'm not even sure that lady valued that relationship and she even loved the spouse. I'm not sure of that, because all these things, we are not supposed to be debating all these things. If she's mannered and she if a DHL school,
she has no love
I think the pussycat did not go through at all.
I like you fact. Let's go to where she said you have.
Oh, Constance,
this is your network, This is your network ready for you today.
Now they take light. It's like they took light from their side.
No, it's not Niger. There is no NEPA in that place. So.
Mommy, this year,
but we are not like we don't go on off this light. On the other light, you don't come off the light and I mean
Nikki, this network was aware that Constance came with anger.
That is what I wanted to say. And network is not letting her fire.
The network will be good though. Whenever she wants to battle this particular conversation, whenever she wants to battle it to the fullest, it will hang her like that.
Let me read the law that she has said. Do you know the lady is the one judging herself by saying that she has said a lot? Look at what she said.
I don't even understand why. Even me, my own volume on my stuff, I cannot hear, and I'm listening to you people from my phone. I don't understand. Today that we have this topic.
Why will you visit a man you are not dating so late? Was this why you needed my advice? I really can't figure out what you wanted me to say. Yes,
Constance, slow down. Constance, pause. You see, that's where Mel is finding fault. You understand? That sounds judgmental. You understand? When you look at it, why? The choice of word, why, is not what that girl needs at the time, because she could be running crazy. And that's where Mel is coming from. So if a friend is going through a thing, you understand, that's not the time to actually come with those kind of adjectives, you understand, to qualify whatever you're saying. You have to figure out something that, okay, fine, let's have this conversation.
Okay, why would you do
that? Why would you go to that person? Why would you go to this? Why that is not, it's something that was supposed to say at that time. However, I need us to understand. Even
before that one, Constance, read that very first thing the friend said to her.
No, we don't.
I need your advice, and read the response of her friend. I'm not even telling you anything. From the moment you said that thing and added LOL, get out of here.
Mel, we don't have the time to start reading all the thing, but what I'm going to say here, if that lady was looking for an advice from a mature person, she would have called her mother. Her young friend, that is as young as she is, was reacting as a young person. Not everybody has the capacity of calming down before you give advices. Some will reply to you hot, especially when they hold you to a high esteem and you disappointed them. It's not going to be pat at the back, on the back. No, it's not going to be that. They will tell you to it how, from the way they felt disappointment is how they are going to answer you. It takes an adult who is already mature. The mind is mature. The reasoning is exposed that You don't talk to people anyhow. Those are the only ones that can sit down to talk to you calmly. And her best bet that would have been her mother. So her mother will now say, because this marriage, we must see to it. To Victor with his pocket, he's not running away. Or the mother will say, or will slap the girl, or will do it. So
if the lady had asked the friend, what should I do? Do you know there might not be all this why here? But it's because she had that intention of pinning it on Victor. That was why she fled up. She now said, do you want me to say yes, go queen? She now said, no, I don't swing that way. I have two brothers and I will definitely be running mad if I find out that someone pinned and what do you want me to do? I need your advice.
Constance, the problem is not even what that girl felt. It's not even the pregnant person. It's not how she felt. Yes, it is obvious that she wanted to pin it on him. But until you've been on both sides, you will not understand, Constance. First of all, I'm the kind of person that I'm very hard on my friends, and my friends don't tell me things. And for me, I'm reacting like because I will protect, because even if you point a gun, and I can give you friends that can confirm that, I will still stand when everybody's running. You go kill me because I will stand in front of my this thing. Even with, imagine as terrible as Nigerian police be, I don't stand in front of Nigerian police van with somebody that they knew that was very crazy. He could have shot. And I said, you're not moving this vehicle. And I stood, they could have driven over me. What is that? I mean, they're very concerned, and they go just say you be thief or something. And because of the way I was raking with their guns and everything, they pack all of us, go throw for station because of me where they rake. So I'm that person that I'm not, first of all, I'm not afraid of death. Not be one, not be two times they don't point gun for my head. I not fear you. So I'm that type of friend that when you mess up, I used to be that one that will grill you. But when something happened that it's kind of sensitive, so I won't go in deep. And they started acting strange. And me, I'm someone that I love to study your body language, your mannerism and everything. So I can tell when you're upset, even before you tell me. If I know you, if you're somebody I rapport with, I try to understand you without you telling me things. So I know when not to cross the line with you as a friend. So when this stuff was going on, because I'm that person that is always, hash, you be mumu, how you go do like this, right? You know, get sense. And all of that, they started acting strange. And I looked at one and I was like, what happened? Person died? You know, that was what I said. I said, why all of now the person died? Everybody was quiet. And I was like, anyway, if I don't want to tell me what happened, no problem. Like, and then one of them now had to drag me to the bathroom and was like, I beg, calm down. No, she dey fear. She no one tell you. I said, she dey fear. Now me born you. All of us here are friends. All of us that around here the same way that go beat you. You fat pass me. You know so I was. And she was like, you know, so you sabi day. I said, but talk what you want to talk now. Like, what is the thing? Before she was able to say what she wanted to say, there was already tears in her eyes. And then I asked her, I said, am I this bad? That was my dislike. I said, am I this harsh? That something like this could happen, and it got to this extent, as in it go bad, just to tell me if I curse you in here, you go die. But that day, after that day, was when I calmed down and I thought about it. I was like, what if they were like, they knew I was going to be screaming and yelling and they did not say? And people will know that this person was their friend, would have been able to help in a situation like this. But because of how I would have spoken to her, she didn't want to say. And after the matter was stable, I was like, you know, and since that day, I always, no matter how fired up I am, I will try to give the solution, give you 1 or 2 days before I will not curse you out. The cursing you out doesn't skip, but I try my best not to pour that anger when you're telling me a mistake that you've made, because at the end of the day, nobody is above mistake. You might not make that particular mistake that this person made, but you could make another type of mistake that is still a mistake, that is something that is wrong. So if you've been on both sides, Constant, you kind of understand that it gets to a point where something bad is really happening to a friend of yours, but because you're this person that will always speak and you're harsh, they won't want to tell you. And somebody could lose their life or something just because of that.
Let me say something.
Mel, you're getting it wrong. Mel,
can I say something, please?
Okay.
Can I say something? Mel, you see the way you narrated the story, the incident that happened in your own, experience with your friends. I need you to understand the difference here. We're not talking about verbal communication. We are talking about written communication. And there is a great difference when you're seeing one-on-one and when you're just talking with someone on the phone. And then when you're typing, it's different. Because if they were using voice notes, you would have heard the rawness of their hearts. You understand? They were not using voice notes. So the girl was trying to, like, whatever that was coming into her head, she was typing. And again, not everybody will be careful to choose the right words to use when they are typing. And that's why it's sounding like that to you. Assuming these people were face to face, she would have dragged her friend to the seat. Why? Sit down. Why did you make this mistake? It would have been even physical because she was angry. She trusted so much. She believed in her friend. They've gone through so many trials and temptations together. They even prayed for this so-called husband together. They fasted. They believed. Why do you want to screw it up? Why do you want to mess it up with a stranger that you barely know? So people react to things differently. So if she's acting that the girl was mental, I don't see it 100% from that angle because it takes somebody who is confident enough to tell you the truth to your face, no matter how ugly that situation is, to tell you that you've done wrong. I'm sorry, I can't paint it white. You've done wrong. And this is the way I feel. That friend, we should not forget, she's also hurting. It's not only the pregnant one that is hurting. The second girl is hurting. It's like we've been through so many things together. All of a sudden, you want to screw it up. You know why I said she could have called her mother? Because her mother's case would have been worse. We know what our African mamas can do. If she's complaining a friend spoke to her, that why didn't she call her mother? Her mother would have taken a Kennedy electrical bus the next day to Lagos. That same night, the woman day for road. And when she gets here, you know what it's going to be. Mel, I don't need to say this thing.
Oh,
But
yo,
she didn't want to
I
get
think
back.
Mel is getting it all wrong from my own side. You understand? Because I have friends that have confided in me. I have friends that have told me things, and I helped get a solution. What I am saying is the approach. Number one, there is a difference between you seeking for an advice and a difference between you already having what you want to do in mind before coming for the advice. You know, if she had called maybe crying, babe, look at, I have messed up. I made a mistake. Look at what happened. And now I am pregnant. I am confused. I don't know what to do. I love Victor and I don't want to lose him. What do you think I should do? I'm sure the lady on her own part will be like, God, babes, you have messed up. What are we going to do? What do you want us to do? But no, she told her she was going to pin it on Victor. She now asked her, now, do you want me to say yes, go pin? So me, I feel the lady reacted based on the approach the lady came with. I am not saying when a friend comes to you with a problem that she need a very calm advice or something as a solution, you should be harsh on the person or try to judge the person.
Anyways, the thing is that that lady, as long as she's already had what she wants to do in mind, all she was looking for is just somebody to now like back her up. You understand? To
A
like,
supporter.
yeah, a supporter, somebody to just tell her, yes, so it's a good idea, you can go ahead. She already knows what she wants to do because at the end of the day, even the advice that her friend gave to her, she didn't take it. So maybe later on, because her friend is not the only person she has as a friend, she might have spoken with somebody else again, and then the person will be like, now that's the best thing now. You won't scatter the marriage. Oh yeah, just go ahead and do it. So that's why she now see the other one as a bad person or bitter person, probably thinking that maybe she doesn't want her to get married or something like that. So that's just it. So most of those are people that we call friends. They are this type of people that are ITK, I too know. You already know it, but you still want to hear somebody's opinion, the opinion that you know that you will still not take it. You still want to do what you want to do, no matter what the person wants to say. So that's just what is there. It's not like she came to really get the advice and take it. She was only looking for a supporter. And then, but at the end of the day, the person that she came to was not able to offer it. And then that's what actually made her a bad person.
Exactly. Advice.
Our time is up. Oh.
All advices has
But the reason why I'm seeing it this way is because I feel like if she had not responded that way, maybe, just maybe, this her friend might have seen reasons with her. Either she would have gone back to tell the guy, or she would have flushed it if her friend was more nice with her words. That's just the point I'm trying to make.
How nice again can she be, like, because I don't even know how. Okay, let's assume now that she tells the girl that
he
okay,
was nice by telling her to go meet the guy so they can sort it out as
that was the girl's first suggestion. Go and meet this person so that both of you can talk about it.
Nice.
So I don't even know how nice again she can be.
Maybe. Mel, what I'm going to say here is even if the story did not go this route, you know, so let's assume the girl supported that her friend by in your own definition.
But she already said she's not going to do that. So it's just it's a process of you talking, trying to convince. All those places where she was schooling her, if she was trying to convince her, do you get my point? Where she was schooling her of morals paternity fraud, and you have 4 brothers, I have 2 brothers. The schooling, you know, all those parts that she was, if she was using it to convince her on why.
Mel, see, you're moving too far. You're giving this her friend too much responsibility. Okay, she's not obliged in any way to start telling her this is this to convince her. See, an adult, a full-grown woman knows what she wants to do. You only need somebody to support you in that idea, or somebody to, you know, tell you, yes, there is no wrong in that. But you making it okay. Let's assume now you told me, let me even, which scenario will I say? Okay, Mel, remember when the Ella issue, Banningan and the stuff came in? So, Constance, you came to that chat, right? You were there in that group. Constance was telling me, calm down, just forget this. If you forget, they don't watch your time. You understand? Let's assume that Mel was telling me that day that we need to, Oyoyo is right. Oyoyo is that she needs to hear what the other person said. You understand? Then that other person was not willing to say what she said. You get what I'm saying? No matter the kind of pressure that you guys are on the chat were pushing to that girl for her to air her own opinion, did she change her mind about it? She never did. Because she has made up her mind that she's not going to say what she on her own part, so that people will not know her for who she is. And that is the same scenario here. This lady has made up her mind. She's already thinking, I want to pin it with Victor. You know why? After I went to that guy's house that night, tomorrow I was with Victor. And we carried it on all through the night. We carried the next day. And that was the ovulation period. So there is no way Victor will suspend. So her mind is working 10 times the way it would, working faster than she was thinking about how to come out from her problem. So based on the fact that she was with Victor, the same time, she has already concluded on what to do. No matter what her friend came up with, it wouldn't have changed a thing. It wouldn't have made any different. You understand? Her friend really made suggestions, but she has made up her mind.
So look at our time, oh. Hey.
Okay, so now we're going to go into our summaries, and it's 2 hours already. So we're going to summarize. So let's start with you, Nikki. Give us your final take on this whole saga.
Big saga. Big saga. Okay, well, there is not much to say here. We already said it all. At the end of the day, all I can say is we humans have conscience. Whatever we do, whatever we want to do to anybody in this life, let's think about ourselves as well. If this kind of thing is being done to us, are we going to be happy? If this kind of thing is being done to our loved ones, are we going to be happy? So whatever action we want to take in this life, let's think about, is it going to be a good one or is it going to be a bad one? Let's not just think about now. if we just focus only on now, then we'll make a lot of mistakes, because now can just go on smoothly. But what about later in life? What's going to happen? So I don't have much to say on this, but the only thing is that let's have conscience and let's be very careful whatever thing we are trading on for the sake of the future. Thank you.
Mel, we are waiting for you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Constance.
Okay. So I think the summary of this whole thing is like I wouldn't want the viewers to think maybe we are maybe righteous, or we don't do mistakes, or we are too perfect. You understand? Nobody is perfect. But at the end of the day, we are not saying that whenever we want to take any decision or take any action, let's be mindful of the consequences. Let's have an integrity. Let's have conscience. Let's put ourselves in people's shoes before doing anything to them. If you want to do something to someone next to you, just imagine yourself in that person's shoe. If I am the one, can I take it? Can I bear it? So let's always have a second thought before taking any action, before saying anything to our fellow human beings or friends or whoever that is close to us. You understand? So I am not saying I am perfect. Neither am I saying the lady in question is perfect. We all make mistakes, and sometimes when we find ourselves in a very tight situation, we always want to seek for an advice or get a solution, even when that truth does not suit us. You understand? But at the end of the day, let's just go for what is right and always do the right thing, because at the end of the day, whatever we do, we would always come back to us. Like, everything has consequences. So let's try to, as much as we can, to avoid any had I known in the future. It's very okay for this thing to spoil a little thing for you now than causing a very big havoc in the future. You understand? So nobody is perfect, and we are all working towards perfection. You understand? But at the end of the day, let's always think how to do the right thing at the right time. Thank you.
All right, what I'm going to say here in conclusion is, first of all, he who lives in a glass house should not throw a stone. The pregnant girl judging her friend was the worst decision ever. And that was why the story is in the air. That was why the story was brought to the media, brought to the internet. And again, that lady, the pregnant lady, and that relationship, they have started on a very wrong note. The foundation is messed up. So what it means is that even if they have other children tomorrow, the guy will continuously suspect the wife not to be faithful, or suspect that these kids are not mine. So that is another thing that is going to happen if they continue in that relationship. So what I would tell each and every one of them, to the friend that complained that her friend has a bad blood, she was just being honest with you and being upfront, telling you the truth. You shouldn't have taken it that way. You should have known your friend better than you responded to your other friend in the party. And like Constance said, we are not here as we are all as though we are righteous. No, we are far from it. We are here as humans. We are here as mothers. And because we are mothers now, we have people looking up to us. So we don't want to pass a wrong message to our children. You try to like think things through before you do it. Whatever it is that you want to do, think it through. If you think this is going to have, backlash on me, please do not get into it. It does not make sense for you to have 10 minutes of joy and peace and then have eternity of unhappiness. That is where I'm going to stop it here. And I want to thank all of you for joining us today in this live stream. You guys have been amazing. All our people at the chat. And Nessa Growth will thank you. And Juma Priska will thank all of you for coming today. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Our host don't lose.
Yeah, that's why I continued. The conversation continues. I don't know who is hosting.
Yeah, he's our host.
She's coming. She will jump in if there is any opportunity for her. So the conversation will continue on the Ladies of Hot Topic. next Thursday, same time. I think it's Constance or no, Ochitonia will be hosting. So please find us next Thursday on Ochitonia's YouTube channel. We'll be premiering live next Thursday, same time. And we are going to give our host another minute if she can join us. If not, we'll be calling it a day from me. And Constance and me, you guys say something so we can round up.
Yeah, it will be a good night from our side. Anyways, we've done enough today, and I'm happy at least we concluded before the host, her network kick her off. So I don't think there is much again. So thank you everybody for being here. We really appreciate your time and all. Thank you so much, and then we'll see you again next week. Same time, different venue.
All right. Bye, everyone. Constance, okay, you're back. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're muted.
I'm saying, are you sure we can end the live? She's supposed to end the live.
Yeah, we can go off.
Hello,
Okay.
Nessa. She said, Constance, don't use Bible, end them.
All right, we can go out of the stream though.
All right, you all take care. See you next week.
Okay.
Have a wonderful day.
Bye. Okay.